What's up, you guys? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am Ken or Kendra, whichever one you prefer to call me is perfectly fine with me. So yeah, if you're new here, girl, hit that subscribe button because you're gonna like me. And if you're returning, hey girl, hey. Why the hand motion? I don't know, but cause my nails, they definitely not done. They look so crusty, dusty. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. We here to talk about something on a whole different level of other than my nails. So anywho, let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Y'all know I love to give out advice and positive words of encouragement and just things that I have learned along the way in life and living while living. And as I get older, I'm noticing a lot more things, becoming more woke to a lot of things. And the more woke I become, the more awakened I have became over the years. I just feel as if that it's so many more people out here in this world that struggle with becoming. And everything you go through in life has something to do with you becoming. And it's here just so you can become. Even when it comes to like things like low self-esteem and having a very poverty mindset and you know, other things, all these other conversations people talk about when it comes to loving yourself and the mindset and the way you think about your current situation in your life and yourself. But in today's video, I want to touch on a topic that I think is very important for you to tackle as a person before you decide to do anything. Anything that's big in life that will cause you to, that could have the potential of taking you to the next level. Because if this particular thing that we're gonna talk about today is not tackled or dealt with first, I feel like that you can cause yourself to become very, what's the word? You can cause yourself to have regret of starting that business or moving to that state or whatever it is that your heart desires you feel like you need to do in order to help you get to the next level. You will have great regret and think that it wasn't meant for you to do, or it wasn't meant for you to have or obtain at the moment, all because you lack one thing. And that thing that we're going to talk about today is confidence. A lot of people feel like that they have a very high confidence and fail to realize that confidence is something that's more of, it's not a subject that should be talked about as small as people talk about it, if that makes sense. I feel like confidence needs to be in every area of your life, in every area of who you are, in order for you to become that person, become that woman, become that man that you desire to be, that you know that you're supposed to be in this lifetime. To make it to the next level in life. Nobody wants to be stagnant. Nobody wants to just sit and be the same person for forever and never not make it to the next level, never not be able to graduate in life and obtain those things and live the life that we all desire to live. We all desire to live, hopefully, like preferably, everybody who's watching me have a desire to live a great, a wonderful life. And if you don't, and you just have no feeling of wanting to live a life that's wonderful and happy, find somebody to talk to, because that's not normal. Find someone to, you know, get things off your chest and clear your brain. Do a complete brain dump with somebody or to somebody that you trust, or maybe even a therapist, because it's definitely normal for us to be able to want or see ourselves living at a higher state, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like confidence is not talked about enough, or in the way that it should be talked about. People always talk about confidence as in how you look, your outer appearance. And once you put this wig on, once you get this hairstyle, once you're able to dress this way, or walk outside looking this way, or show up this way, your confidence will come, or you will have this confidence. And confidence is not that. Yes, that is something that can be added to help you get to the place in your when it comes to your confidence. But trust me, it's way more work to be done than just dressing yourself up and looking good. Like, yes, it is a mood booster, it does, you know, put you in a good spirit, but it's only temporary. In order to have true confidence, excuse me, and I'm trying to make this video too long, but in order to have true confidence, you have to really dig deep within and tackle those insecurities that I talked about in my last video. So if you haven't watched my last video, go back and watch it. I'll leave a link for it in the description down below. But I was talking about using your insecurities to become the person you want to be. But in order to gain confidence, you have to really dig deep within and tackle those insecurities that you have, those things about that you don't like about yourself, and work at them one by one. And not all insecurities is meant for you to just be able to wipe clean and get rid of just permanently 100%. Not all insecurities is meant for that. Like, some insecurities are literally put in your path and in your life, put in front of you for you to use to get to the next level. And like I said, I talked about that I talked about all of that in my last video, if I can talk. So go back and watch that video. But you have to really dig deep within yourself and pick out all of the things that makes you feel like makes you feel less than, makes you feel inferior to your peers, or makes you feel inferior to the people around you. And write them down and dissect each and every one of them. And even if it's an insecurity that you know that potentially may never go anywhere, because this thing just here, you have no control over. Like, for instance, I'm using myself for example. I have alopecia. I have no hair. If you've been following me, you know I have no hair. You know I have alopecia. I don't have hair nowhere on my body. I have the worst form where my immune system attacks against itself in all of my hair, and it decided to attack my hair follicles. So I have hair nowhere. My eyebrows trying to grow back, my lashes trying to grow back, or whatever. See a girl feeling herself. But I have no hair on my head. And so, being that I really have no control, I have control over it to a certain extent, but I'm not God. So I have no control over when my hair is going to grow back, you know, on my head. Do I desire hair? Yes, I desire hair. Has that been insecurity of mine? It's been insecurity of mine for as long as I have had alopecia. But I have learned to not allow that thing to be labeled as an insecurity, to where it affects me in my everyday life. And I have allowed myself to be able to twist it and turn it and use it for my good, and as a stepping stone to get me to where I know I'm supposed to be at in life. And it definitely has given me that boost that I've needed and never knew that I needed, to make me more confident when it comes to being a hairstylist and creating wigs, and being more vocal and being this advocate for other women who suffers or deals with hair loss of any form for whatever reason. But I had to really dig deep to figure out, you know, what about it that made me insecure, made it insecure, a insecurity of mine. But once I figured out what about it made me insecure about it, I realized that this is one insecurity that just not gonna go anywhere, you know, until the good Lord says, okay, enough is enough, I'm gonna go ahead and get my girl her hair back. But until then, it's not gonna go nowhere. And so I had to find a way to twist it and turn it and use it for my good, opposed to looking at it in a bad way. So yeah, you need to dig deep and find out all the insecurities that you have, even the ones that you have that you don't even know that you have. Because trust me, there are some. Everybody has insecurities that they always thought that they were strong in this area, and once you sit down with yourself and dissect yourself, you start to notice, like, when you talk about it, you get a certain feeling. You be like, dang, maybe I am a little bit insecure about that. But once you get to the point to where you are at a common ground with your insecurities, and either you can hash them out, get rid of them completely, learn to get rid of them completely, work on getting rid of them completely, or you can use it, switch it and use it for your building to becoming that woman or becoming that man. Because trust me, some of your insecurities is definitely there for you to use to get you to the next level in life. Don't overlook them. Just don't think that you just put through something, just be put through something. Let me tell you something real quick before I continue on with the confidence spiel. Everything that happens in your life to you does not happen to you, it happens for you. Let me say it again. Everything that happens to you in your life, that you feel is happening to you in your life, is not happening to you, it's happening for you. You have to get to a point to where you can change your mindset, to where you can start to see things differently and perceive things in your life, every situation, every circumstance. You're able to perceive them differently so that you can be able to use them for what they was meant to be used for. Everything that goes on in your life is happening for you. It's a reason why you're going through it. It's something you need to learn. It's something you can get from it. But because we view them so negatively, because of our ill mindset, our ignorant mindset, we view them so negatively, we never get to the point where we can obtain the things that we're supposed to obtain from that bad situation or that bad circumstance. So once you begin to change your mind, you would notice that the reason why you go through what you go through is not because your life is jacked up. It's because life is trying to show you something. God is trying to show you something or give you something that you need to help you get to the next level. But you have to learn how to perceive things differently. You have to learn how to perceive things differently. That's why I say that every insecurity you have is not meant for you to just get rid of completely. Some insecurities just will never go anywhere because you need to learn how to look at it differently so you can use it for your upbuilding, so you can use it for you becoming. Okay, so I don't even know why I left off at. I just felt like that was something that just needed to be said, because I feel like that so many people feel like that life is just so jacked up and crappy, and they're trying to figure out why they keep going through the same old thing over and over and over and over again. And honestly, the reason why you're going through the same old thing over and over again, and it's seeming like the same repeated cycles over and over again, is because you're not getting it. You're just not getting it. So until you learn to change your thought process, change your mind, and perceive things differently, look at things in with a different set of eyes and not just your physical eyes. And if y'all want me to go deeper about that, I will make a whole different video about it. I feel like I got a video on here already that speaks a little bit about it, but if you want me to go deeper about it, I will make a different video about it. But you have to learn how to look at things with a whole different set of eyes, so you can be able to receive what it is that those situations and circumstances just trying to give you, is trying to feed you, so you can make it to the next level. Okay, so like I said before, I don't even remember what got me on that spiel. I don't even remember what I was even saying. I think I was saying what made me come up with that, talk about that, is the fact that why some insecurities just not going to go nowhere, and you need to learn how to view things differently so you can be able to know what insecurities is just you just have no control over in your life. You're not God. You have no control over it. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just there. It's just going to be there until God says, okay, she learned enough, she got enough, she learned how to use it for what I given her, for what I have given her to use it for, and now I can change the situation physically to where she can physically see a visual difference when it comes to that thing that she's insecure about. But once you dig deep and figure out all your insecurities and figure out ways how to get rid of the ones that can be hashed out completely, or how to turn those insecurities that you have no control of, that you physically just cannot change yourself because you're not God, you will feel a big weight lifted off of you, a huge weight, from the inside. So the reason why I say that people don't talk about confidence in the way that it should be, I said a little bit before about it, people make it seem like it's this outer thing. It's not. You have to do a lot of shadow work, a lot of internal work in order to get yourself to the place where your confidence is unshakable. Confidence do not come from what you wear, how you look, how fine you is, how big your booty is, girl, how snatched your waist is. Confidence don't come from that. It just don't come from that. Confidence come from the inside. To start off from the inside, you need to work on those insecurities, do the shadow work, do the groundwork, get yourself to the place to where you can get up in the morning and look in the mirror and be happy about what you see and actually feel the feeling in the inside of happiness, true happiness, not a make-believe happiness because you just did your hair, or you just got your hair done, you just got your nails done, or May just told you he love you, you woke up to a good morning beautiful text. Not from that. Like a true self happiness. What's up, you guys? It's a whole new day. You can tell I got a different hairstyle, got my nails done. I'm just editing this video and I'm realizing that I did not close it off. So yeah, I just was summing up the video about confidence, just summing it up with letting you know that get yourself to the point to where you can go on social media and see the girls that's labeled as bad or perfect, and don't compare yourself and don't belittle yourself. Think of yourself anything less than what you see, because remember, everybody has flaws, everybody has things about them that they don't like, and that things that they most definitely need to change or could use some tweaking or some fine-tuning. But once you get to the point to where you can go on social media and look at those girls and still love yourself fully, wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, look at yourself, and you love yourself fully. No matter if your hair not done, you can afford to get your hair done, you can afford the extensions, you can afford to go get your natural hair done, you don't know how to do your natural hair, you can't afford nails and getting your nails done, getting your feet done, you can't afford to buy makeup, don't know how to put makeup on. Regardless of any of those things, you can't afford a wig, whatever the case may be, regardless of any of those things, you should feel good about yourself and love yourself just as much with those things and without those things, if that makes sense. Like, I never thought that I'd be talking to you guys right now about confidence, because I was once that girl who lacked so much confidence to where I was nervous to come and talk to people about anything that was considered a touchy topic. I was such a shy and non-talkative person when it came to touchy topics, and I never thought that I would be the one to be on here showing myself bald, because that was a big insecurity of mine. But I learned to take that, turn it, and use that for my good, until the good Lord says that I have learned what I need to learn from it and decides to give me my hair back. But until then, your girl just is fine with the wig and without the wig, which is why y'all can see me now with being bald and without my wig, because I have did the internal work that needed to be done so that I can love myself fully and truly without having those materialistic things that people say, or those extra add-ons that people say is where your true confidence lies. But no, listen, honey, your true confidence lies within. So if you guys need, I'm gonna make another video about this, because I feel like I didn't go into depth like I wanted to. Like I don't know, I feel like it can be expounded on a little bit more. So we gonna touch on this again, so be looking forward to a part 2 of this video. But if you made it to the end and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, join the family. I know you like me because you made it to the end. Thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Y'all got some real touchy topics to touch on to help you guys out and to become, listen, I'm not here to judge nobody, send nobody to hell, or make nobody feel bad. We all in this together, girl. We all living life together, trying to figure out things as we go so we can become the person and the woman that we desire to be. And I'm just here to be a helping hand, to give out what I know from experience and to help motivate and push. And hopefully you guys can do the same for me. Leave a comment down below on what you think about the conversation. Conversate with your girl in the comments down below. And yeah, I will talk to y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.